My child, pause right here. This moment is not an accident. It is a divine appointment. You have wondered if I still speak, if I still see you, if your prayers still matter. Hear me now. Every sigh, every tear, every longing has reached my heart. What you are about to hear is not just words, it is a living message, prepared for you. Do not turn away, for if you miss this, you may close the door on the very healing and breakthrough your soul has been crying out for. Stay until the end, because before this word finishes, I will reveal hope, restore peace, and confirm the purpose you were created for. I stand before you, inviting you into an experience, a journey of deep knowing and discovery. Something is already stirring within you, perhaps a question, perhaps a hunger for reassurance, perhaps a hope long delayed. Hold fast to that desire. The road ahead will not resemble the paths you have walked before. If you let this word pass you by, you might close the door on the healing, joy, and answers you have longed for. This is not the distant echo of tradition. It is a present, intimate invitation from my heart to yours. You are seeing. What I whisper now can restore every broken place, quiet every fear, and awaken fresh delight in your soul. Let me draw you close. I have watched over you always, from the first breath that trembled from your lips to every hidden sigh that followed. I have been there for your unnoticed victories and your quiet tears. There is a purpose woven into every season of your life, a purpose you may sometimes lose sight of when the clouds thicken and the light dims. But I have never lost sight of you, even when doubt pressed hard, when the weight of the world felt impossible to carry, when you questioned whether you had anything left to offer. I stayed nearer than your very breath. Do not mistake the stillness of the night for my absence. I am the quiet strength that has held you together, the gentle encouragement behind each step forward. My child, your journey is only just beginning. Even now I have more to share, more love, more healing, more peace. Resist the urge to close your heart. Instead, place your burdens and your expectations safely in my arms. Courage will return. Hope will bloom again in the places where fear once ruled. I know the questions that circle through your mind without rest. Why do some prayers seem unanswered? Are you truly valued, or are you lost in the crowd? Hear me clearly. Every moment you turn your heart toward me matters. Nothing is wasted, not your strain, not your smallest act of kindness, not even your failures. I am at work in the unseen layers of your story, shaping every circumstance for your ultimate good. There will be days when confusion blurs your vision and doubt threatens to derail your trust. In those moments, listen for my promise. I am not a God of confusion, but of peace. When you reach for me, you touch an eternal wisdom, calm, steadfast, and able to quiet the chaos. Entrust your questions to me. I can hold your struggles, your frustrations, and the rawest fears you are afraid to speak aloud. Let me be the answer your soul is truly seeking. Remember the seed hidden beneath the soil, unseen and silent, yet carrying the blueprint for forests. So too are my plans for you. More is germinating in your life than you realize. Seasons of waiting, apparent failure, or pain are not proofs of abandonment. They are fields where trust grows, where roots stretch deeper, where new life readies itself to break through. Your tears have watered these fields. Your persistence has tilled their ground. I have not forgotten a single day of your striving. My power finds its perfection not in your strength, but in your weakness. Where your human ability ends, my ability begins. Lean into me, not away, when you feel empty. Offer me your emptiness and let me fill it with my presence. You may think your love for me is flimsy, inconsistent, or small, but your worth is not measured by feeling or performance. I see the real you, the tired heart that still hopes, the trembling voice that still dares to pray, the quiet longing to belong. I accept you completely and invite you as you are, not as you imagine you should be. Rest here with me. You do not need to strive for approval or perform to be noticed. You are loved. You are delighted in. You are wanted. Receive this truth as a gift, not as a task. It is my joy to lavish compassion on you and my delight to restore you. When life feels like a relentless ascent and your strength runs thin, let me carry you. You do not need to shoulder the entire journey at once. Simply entrust to me your next step, the next small moment in front of you. Lift your eyes from the confusion below and look toward the horizon of my promise, stretching further than you can see. I am for you, not against you. My plans for you do not intend harm. They are plans of hope and flourishing. And if you have wandered, know that the way home is forever open, never complicated, never too late. No shadow is too dense for my light. No wound is beyond my healing touch. Life has left its marks upon you, and you may wonder whether peace can ever truly return. The answer is yes, abundantly yes. I am the healer of wounded hearts, the restorer of hopes once thought lost, the comforter of all who mourn. I can turn scars into windows that let my light pour through, changing what once was painful into testimony and compassion. Even now my spirit moves within you, stirring new faith, softening what has hardened, breathing life where despair had settled. Do not hold your past disappointments as proof against your future. Place them in my hands and watch me weave something beautiful. You may feel unseen, yet I know every detail, your laughter, your pain, your anxious thoughts. I have numbered your days and arranged your steps with tenderness. Not a single word you speak to me falls to the ground unheard. A thread of meaning runs through all you endure. A greater tapestry is being woven by my hands. When you look back and see only fragments, remember that I see the whole, the finished work, radiant with beauty and purpose. Be still and hear my invitation. Release the striving, the effort to earn a love already given without price. Open your hands and let me fill them. Trust my goodness even when the way ahead is obscured. When you feel powerless, remember that my strength reaches its fullness in your weakness. I am with you, whispering at sunrise, walking beside you in every shadow, surrounding you through each storm. You are not alone, not even for a single heartbeat. Return to me again and again, just as you are. Each approach becomes a new beginning. Your path will not run in a straight line. There will be valleys, summits, and victories won at great cost. Through it all, I remain patient and kind, never weary of your questions, never impatient with your need. Together, there is nothing we cannot face. Keep your heart open. This sacred conversation is only beginning. I am not finished with you. I see the burdens you carry, even those tucked so quietly inside that you sometimes forget they are there. I see the longing in you for assurance and meaning, the gentle ache to know you are truly seen and valued. You do not need to hide anything from me. Even when your efforts feel insufficient and your heart is worn from trying, my gaze remains soft upon you. Nothing you have done, no weakness, no flaw, turns me away. My desire is to draw you nearer to the warmth of my loving presence. When you speak honestly about your fears and disappointments, you open a place for my healing to flow. Picture my hand resting on your shoulder, steady and sure, offering comfort that soothes rather than judges. Receive that comfort now, without apology, exactly as you are. You have been searching for hope, sometimes in whispered prayers, sometimes in the sleepless questions that will not settle. You long to know what purpose carries you forward. In the deep of that longing, I am already at work. The smallest stirrings of faith within you are precious to me. When a glimmer of peace breaks through, when a sudden moment of beauty takes you by surprise, it is not an accident. These are my gentle reminders that I am threading grace through your story. Even the pieces of your past that feel fractured or lost are not wasted. Every season of pain, every unanswered question, every burst of laughter matters. All of it sinks into the soil of your life as seed awaiting its time to bloom. Let me remind you, my attention is not something you must earn. My love is not a reward for flawless performance or relentless striving. From the beginning, I saw you and called you mine. Before your first breath, I delighted in you. The voice that tells you you are never enough is not my voice. My words give life. They restore dignity and hope. I lift your chin so you can meet my gaze, because I want you to see yourself reflected in my kindness. Where others have judged, misunderstood, or overlooked you, I cherish you without reservation. Nothing about your existence is ordinary to me. You are the focus of my unwavering affection, and I rejoice in every step you take, even the small, faltering ones. As you meet decisions, challenges, and uncertain moments, know that I am with you in the midst, not stationed on the far side waiting for you to find your way, but walking with you each moment. When the weight of uncertainty presses down, let my peace become the anchor of your soul. Let my wisdom whisper quietly in your heart and nudge you toward what truly gives life. You do not have to navigate these waters alone. I am your refuge, the place to set down every anxious thought without fear of rejection. Rest in my presence. I will steady you with courage for today and for the day to come. I celebrate each step of trust you take, no matter how tentative, because I know what it costs you to believe. Sometimes you wonder whether your prayers reach me, especially when the silence lingers. I assure you, I hear every word, every sigh, every unspoken fear. I do not listen in haste. I gather even the smallest desires and hold them close to my heart, planting goodness for you beyond what you can yet imagine. There will be times when the answers you seek are delayed or unclear. In those seasons, I am not only asking you to wait, I am teaching you to watch for glimpses of my faithfulness woven through your days. My timing is perfect, not because I withhold from indifference, but because I see what you cannot yet see. Trust that I am working all things, even the hidden details, for your good, and for a transformation that will amaze you in its time. You are never alone, even when loneliness feels like the closest companion. My presence surrounds you like air, unseen, yet intimately near. I am the stillness of early morning, the soft breeze on your face, the whisper of hope that rises despite the clamor of worry. Every tear you have shed is precious to me. None go unnoticed. I am with you not only in joy, but also when loss and disappointment threaten to overwhelm. Open your heart to my embrace. There you will find rest from striving and a comfort strong enough to lift you to your feet again. You are never too broken, never too far gone, never too ordinary for my love to reach. Perhaps you carry regrets, memories that disturb your peace, words that echo from the past. Bring them to me without fear. My forgiveness is complete, sweeping away shame and opening space for new beginnings. Where you see failure, I see possibility. I am not haunted by your history, nor do I weigh your worth by your missteps. I call forth what is good and true in you, shaping you into someone who reflects my compassion to others. Allow my mercy to rewrite your story, painting over old hurts with colors of hope and purpose you thought had vanished. There is nothing beyond my power to redeem. When doubts arrive, as they surely will, let them lead you into honest conversation with me. I am not surprised by your questions, nor threatened by your uncertainty. You need not suppress your struggles in my presence. Instead, allow your questions to deepen our relationship, guiding you toward a trust that strengthens in the face of mystery. I reveal myself not only in answers, but in the very act of seeking. Walk with me through the unknown, knowing I cherish your desire for truth and integrity. My delight in you rests not on perfect understanding, but on your willingness to keep your heart open to me. I see not only who you are, but who you are becoming. Each day offers new chances to love, to extend grace, and to become more fully alive. A beauty is unfolding within you that cannot be rushed or forced. I am patient in my work, tending the details of your transformation as a gardener tends tender shoots. Though the journey may feel slow, each surrender, each act of kindness, each honest prayer shapes you more deeply into the pattern of my heart. Celebrate your progress, however small it may appear, and remember, nothing given in love is ever lost. Your life, with all its intricacy, is a work of art unfolding in my hands. Hold fast to the assurance that you are not here by accident. Every breath, every day, every encounter matters to me. Open your heart to my ongoing work within you, for the best is not behind you, but ahead. Loosen fear's grip and step forward, not alone, but hand in hand with me, trusting that I am making all things new for you. You stepped forward because you long for more than what you see. You have noticed quiet whispers in your heart, reminders that you are not alone, that you were fashioned for a relationship deeper than anything the world can offer. I am opening your spiritual eyes to treasures concealed in ordinary moments, the sacred woven into your daily routine. Do not dismiss those gentle nudges stirring in your soul. Even now I am calling, drawing you tenderly into fuller awareness of my presence and my care. When fear or doubt crowds your mind, let my voice be the stillness that steadies you. Each time you pause, turn from worry, and listen for me, you invite my peace to anchor you amid uncertainty. I do not expect you to have every answer, nor do I love you for perfection. I welcome your messiness, your confusion, your longing, for I am the one who brings beauty out of what you surrender. You are not meant to walk this path alone. Yes, obstacles will come. There will be moments when weariness tempts you to quit, when the weight of your burdens feels too much. Yet I am here, holding you, offering a hope that neither cracks nor fades. Even as you navigate struggle, know that I delight in carrying what you cannot bear. I have planted deep roots beneath your spirit, anchoring you so storms cannot uproot your true identity. My love does not depend on circumstances. It is steady, a wellspring that does not run dry. Whenever you feel unseen, remember that I search your heart with gentleness, never missing the silent tears or the secret prayers of the night. You are precious to me. Your story matters. The world may measure you by what you produce or how you appear, but my perspective is different. I see the beauty of your perseverance, the costly choices to love, the courage it takes to begin again after disappointment. Every act of kindness, every vulnerable prayer, every step toward healing is noticed and cherished by me. My plans are not thwarted when you stumble. Your willingness to rise reveals your trust in my power to redeem broken places. Believe that when you bring your pain into the light, I meet you with compassion, illuminating what seems hidden in shadow. Your vulnerability is the doorway through which I pour my strength. I do not overlook your hunger for meaning or your longing for a purpose that echoes in eternity. Long ago I planted dreams within you. Some have rested dormant, awaiting this season. It is not too late. Refuse the lie that your best days are behind you or that you must settle for less. With me, every moment holds possibility for renewal. New fruit grows in the most unexpected soils, and I specialize in cultivating gardens from what others call wasteland. Each time you yield your plans to my guidance, I gently shape them into something more beautiful than you imagined. You may feel unworthy of such love, uncertain how to receive it fully. Know this: my affection is not based on performance, but on who you are, crafted in my image, a reflection of my heart. I do not retreat from your struggles or shrink from your weakness. I draw nearer, offering my presence as your greatest gift. In your deepest need, when strength fails and answers slip away, I am there, whispering hope and infusing courage. Let failure become an invitation to receive grace. Let doubt become a place where faith blossoms anew. I am never disappointed by your neediness or startled by your questions. I invite your honesty because I desire relationship over ritual. When the world's noise grows loud and confusion presses in, remember, I am not threatened by your uncertainty. You can trust me with your questions, your fears, and your incomplete understanding. I am patient, guiding you step by step, teaching you to walk with me in both clarity and mystery. I am not a distant onlooker, uninvolved in your pain, but the one who enters your story and brings redemption to every chapter, even the ones you wish you could erase. My child, when you open your heart to me, all things become possible. Even shattered dreams can be reseeded and flourish in my care. Let my love become the lens through which you view yourself and your journey. Refuse the shame that urges you to hide and the pride that insists you go it alone. There is deep rest for those who trust my finished work and accept my invitation to abide. If you feel empty, do not fear bringing your emptiness to me. I am the provider who fills, the healer who binds wounds, the shepherd who leads with gentleness. I know every corner of your heart, and I cherish it all. Nothing in you, no weakness, no wound, makes you unlovable to me. Allow yourself to be surprised by joy again. Watch for my fingerprints in the small wonders of each day. A friend's laughter, wind sweeping through the trees, the solace of a quiet morning. My presence is not limited to mountaintop moments. It lives in the simple, sacred details of your life. Taste and see my goodness in daily bread, in the steady kindness of those I set along your path, in gentle reminders of hope. Even when all appears lost, you are not alone. I walk with you, whispering encouragement, reminding you of who you truly are. When you feel lost, know that you are found. When you feel weary, know that you are being held. I am never distant, but always approachable. Never angry, always ready to comfort and restore. Do not let your heart be troubled by the trials you face. Lift your eyes to me and trust that I am working all things together for your good. I see the tapestry being woven. Even when you glimpse only tangled threads in your waiting, I am working. In confusion, I am guiding. In sorrow, I grieve with you and plant seeds for renewed joy. You are part of a larger story than you realize. I have designed each step with purpose and grace. No pain is wasted, no tear is unseen. My love covers you today as always, inviting you deeper into the embrace that will never let you go. Trust my timing, rest in my promises. Remember, nothing can separate you from the affection I lavish on you day by day. Let this word root itself in your deepest places, granting you fresh courage to trust, new openness to receive, and boldness to follow where I lead. There are days when your heart grows weary, and you wonder whether the journey has become too heavy to bear. I know the hidden aches that linger in quiet moments, the silent tears you hoped no one would notice. You do not need to hide from me. Your burdens were never meant for you alone. Picture me seated beside you as dust settles and fear whispers in the dark. I lean close and remind you that with every step you take, my presence surrounds you, even when your senses cannot perceive me. Trust is born not only from what you see, but from the gentle invitation to let me into the most fragile corners of your soul. When overwhelm swells, remember, my strength meets you precisely in weakness. It is not your perfection that draws me, but your willingness to invite me into your imperfection. Let the pressure to have it all together fall away, and discover the freedom of honesty with me. There is nowhere you can go to escape my gaze, and nothing you can confess that would make me turn from you. When inner storms rage and old wounds burn, lay your hurts before me. I do not flinch at your agony or your shame. I gather it as a potter gathers clay, shaping your life with patience and skill. Sometimes healing does not come all at once, but through gentle moments of courage and trust. Every honest prayer, every breath of longing is precious to me. I hear it all and attend to the deepest layers of your heart. You have wondered if you are too much, if your struggles disqualify you from my love or my purposes. Lay down those lies and let the warmth of my truth rest on you. I have chosen you and called you by name. Your story is not too broken for my hands to redeem. While the world values achievement and appearances, my eyes look upon your heart. I see beauty worth pursuing, a soul worth saving, a life filled with possibility. No matter your past, my plans are not canceled by mistakes, nor does my affection cool in your confusion. What I long for most is your authenticity, not performance. Sit with me in honesty, and I will show you depths of compassion you never knew you could receive. You have been searching for meaning, sometimes feeling as though you missed the secret map everyone else found. You will not discover your worth in comparison or competition. Turn your gaze back to me. When you measure yourself against others, you forget the uniqueness I wove into your being before your first breath. I am not finished unveiling what I placed within you. Your desires for connection, purpose, and peace are not wrong or selfish. They lie deep because I planted them there, and I delight when you seek their fulfillment in my presence. Isolation is not your inheritance. Even in loneliness, you are not abandoned. I surround you with quiet reminders of my nearness, the comfort that settles in a sleepless night, the ember of hope that glows despite encroaching doubt, the unexpected kindness that arrives when you least expect it. Every good gift is an echo of my relentless pursuit. I will not grow weary of loving you through seasons of silence or confusion. My loyalty is unwavering. My heart is steadfast over your life. Consider the earth after the harshest winter, the way it blooms by surrendering to the warmth that awakens hidden seeds. So too, let yourself live open to my love, which softens what has grown hard within you. It is all right to admit when trust is hard. I am patient and gentle with your hesitations. Invite me again and again into your doubts, and I will show you what steadfastness truly is. You are not expected to heal or grow by your effort alone. I am the gardener of your soul, tending every part that longs for renewal. Let the flicker of hope rise once more. You have wondered whether dreams still matter, or whether cynicism has sealed the doors against the impossible. I whisper possibility because I know your capacity, even when you do not. There is no expiration date on the dreams I planted in you. Brush off your courage and let my voice reignite the visions that once stirred your heart. You are not disqualified by delays or disappointments. Each day arrives as an invitation anew to say yes to a life of significance with me at the helm. As you open your heart to my dreams, your story becomes part of a wider tapestry of meaning that stretches beyond what your eyes can see. You may not always feel strong, but your willingness to continue reveals deep courage. In your quiet persistence, I am profoundly pleased. I see the choices made when no one is watching, the sacrifices that rarely receive applause. Nothing offered in love is wasted. Your ordinary kindness, your decision to hope again, your patient endurance. This is the fragrance of faith, more pleasing to me than any grand display. Trust that even when you feel small or unseen, I am cheering you on and delighting in who you are becoming. My invitation remains, return to me as you are, not as you think you should be. Lay down the heavy armor of pride and self-reliance. Allow yourself to be known, flaws and all, for here true growth and healing begin. When you stumble, do not hide. Let your failures draw you closer, for my mercy is abundant, and my arms never tire of lifting you. Real transformation awakens when you realize you were never meant to travel this road apart from me. So breathe these words in and remember, I am here now, drawing near with every beat of your heart. I do not demand perfection or performance. I desire your honesty, your vulnerability, and your readiness to let me meet you where you truly are. The journey we share is sacred, and each day holds promise because you do not walk it alone. Watch for the quiet reminders of my love, a sunrise after a long night, the laughter that rises in hardship, and the unexpected encouragement that reaches you at the perfect instant. These too are signs of my unwavering devotion to you. Let my reassurance settle gently within your spirit. You have always belonged, not because of what you accomplish, but because of who you are to me. My love establishes a belonging that cannot be shaken, canceled, or revoked. The invitation to know me more intimately remains open, fresh with every morning, filled with new mercies at each day's first light. You are seen, you are cherished. You matter far more than you can presently fathom. Rest now, for your story is tenderly held in my hands, and the best is still before you, as you lean into my presence and trust my unfailing goodness to steady your steps. Let me again remind you of my gentleness in your most vulnerable hours. You do not need to hide your fears or disguise your weariness before me. I witness every trembling thought, and I am never disappointed in your fragility. Did I not create you with the capacity to feel deeply? I have watched over you through restless nights and understood even your unspoken sighs. When the world's weight grows too heavy and your strength falters, I do not cross my arms and turn away. I draw near, I hold on to you, inviting you into rest even while the storm still rages. In this shelter, you will find that my peace is stubborn, persistent, and unyielding. It does not depend on favorable circumstances. It springs from belonging to me. My presence becomes water for your parched heart, and in the quiet between us, you discover the depth of my compassion, a mercy that has never wavered and never will. I so often see your efforts to do good and to keep walking the path that is true. Yet the temptation to surrender whispers from just over your shoulder. Know this, I am not tallying your failures, nor am I unmoved by your perseverance. Each time you stand again and try once more, my heart rejoices. I measure growth not by human standards of success, but by your willingness to reach toward me, even with trembling hands. Celebrate the small victories, for I am present in them, cheering you on as a loving father. Let your heart soften. Do not harden it with shame or regret. Remember, it is not perfection that delights me most, but relationship. A heart that stays near and honest, especially when life is messy and unclear. Do you believe I can bring beauty out of confusion? Often what appears broken beyond repair becomes the rich soil where fresh hope is born. No season of pain is wasted when entrusted to my care. Bring me every fragment of disappointment. Let me send gentle rains upon your scorched places. Life's unanswered questions may look like locked doors, but you cannot see how quietly I move behind them, preparing surprises that will astound you at the right time. I am never in a hurry, and I do not measure time as you do. Trust that my patience is for your good, rooting joy more deeply so you can carry it when harvest finally comes. Release the fear that you are missing out or falling behind. Your path was never designed to imitate others. I am weaving you into a tapestry so unique that only your thread can fulfill its design. Guard your heart fiercely against the lies of comparison and the illusion that your worth depends on outward progress. I see you as you truly are, my beloved creation, set apart for a destiny that unfolds one faithful step at a time. You have not been forgotten. With each sigh and every prayer, you are written into my story with care. As you pass through shadows Remember how gratitude opens your eyes wider. Even in hard places, treasures wait to be gathered. Search for the traces of goodness I scatter along your way. An unexpected kindness, a moment of relief, the steady comfort of friendship. Thankfulness is not denial of pain. It is a defiant declaration that I am present and at work, shifting the scales from despair toward hope. Choose to notice my fingerprints. Even when the way is murky, I delight when you speak with me, simply and without pretense. Your honest words, your laughter and tears move my heart. You do not need impressive prayers or rehearsed speeches to have my attention. Speak to me as to one who already knows your deepest thoughts, because I do. There is no need for formal barriers. I am as close as your breath. Let our conversation flow unburdened. I long to share every moment with you. Sometimes courage is trusting me when nothing makes sense, when answers seem delayed and my ways mysterious. Do not mistake silence for absence. At times I am teaching you to listen differently, to recognize me not only in grand gestures but in ordinary moments. The quiet assurance, the sunrise, the laughter of a child. Open yourself to wonder even when explanations fall short. I am not confined by what your mind can grasp. My wisdom stretches beyond the horizon, and one day you will perceive that nothing was wasted. Not a single tear, not a single step. You carry burdens that were never meant to be yours alone. Let me share the weight again and again. When anxiety tightens your chest or the future looks dim, remember, you were never asked to walk this road by yourself. My shoulders are broad and my arms are strong. Set down your striving for answers and your frantic urge to control outcomes. Draw instead from my endless well of strength, trusting that I hold both you and your future with unwavering care. When you feel the pull to isolate, to retreat into loneliness, I am already with you in the hidden places. No darkness can chase me away. I extend welcome in every chamber of your soul, bringing light where shadows have clung too long. Invite me into your struggles, not only the polished rooms, but the raw, untidy corners you fear others would not understand. I do not arrive with condemnation. I come with healing in my hands and tenderness in my touch. Let every act of kindness, both given and received, remind you that you belong to a much larger story. I work through you in ways more meaningful than you realize. A small gesture, a quiet prayer, a single word of encouragement. These are seeds that grow into forests of goodness. Though you may never witness the full harvest, nothing offered in love is wasted in my kingdom, for I multiply it beyond your sight. A new day is rising, one not defined by your failures, but by the possibilities I am bringing forth. Be expectant. Even as old things fade, I am making room for what you never imagined possible. The dreams I have whispered to your heart have not been forgotten. A season will come when you will watch them blossom, watered by my faithfulness, tended by my steady hands. Until that day, remain near and trust that my timing is perfect, and that my love dispels every shadow with patient light. I see the burdens you bear, and not one tear has fallen unnoticed. In long nights when doubts creep in and you wonder whether the road will ever level, I sit beside you in the quiet. Your soft sighs, the prayers you cannot speak aloud, I hear them all. My love is wide enough to contain your pain and deep enough to draw you from despair. The world may grow cold, and even trusted voices may falter, but my presence does not waver. I am constant, steady as the heartbeat I placed in you before your first breath. Know this, in the most vulnerable places, you are never disqualified from my embrace. Do not fear your weakness. There my strength rises to meet you. When you find yourself at the edge, fingertips trembling and feeling forgotten, that is precisely where I draw especially close. Child, your worth has never depended on your achievements. My affection is not measured by your performance. Before you accomplished anything, you were already mine, wanted, chosen, beloved. Lift your eyes and notice how I am working for your good even now. What threatens to overwhelm you is not greater than my power to heal. The loneliness that lingers will not outlast the bridge my spirit builds toward you. Where others have spoken wounding or dismissive words, let my voice ring louder, the voice that names you worthy, chosen, precious. When your mind spirals with regret or shame, enter the quiet with me. Let me show you what I see. A heart still learning, reaching, hoping. And that is enough for today. My mercy is new with each dawn and outpaces every mistake. The world may insist you hide your struggles, but I invite you to bring them into the light of my love. You are not alone in your wrestling or your wondering. I attend to the smallest details, the tilt of your head in prayer, even when you search for words and find none. You do not need to fear tomorrow, for I am already there. I have prepared provision and protection in places you have not yet walked. Trust me with the parts of your journey that confuse you, with the chapters that feel unresolved. Surrender is not defeat. In my presence, surrender becomes a doorway to freedom. Place your hopes, losses, joys, and questions in my hands. I know how to weave even broken strands into beauty. Where you see loose threads, I see a tapestry forming. My wisdom and kindness stand behind every shift and every change. Be gentle with yourself. Growth is often hidden and slow to surface, yet every step forward is an act of faith. I delight in your smallest trust, more than you can imagine. When you stumble, my hand is quick to steady you. The journey toward wholeness is not a solitary climb. It is a walk together. My steady gait beside yours, unhurried and patient. Do you sense my invitation to rest in me? My rest is not an escape from effort, but an anchoring of your soul. Let my peace settle over your anxious thoughts. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to be still, if only for this moment. I am not rushed, and I will not rush you. I see around every corner, beyond the limits of your understanding. In the waiting and in what seems unfinished, I am doing more than you can perceive. What you call delay, I call preparation. My timing is flawless. Even when the world demands haste, trust that not one moment of waiting will be wasted when your hope is placed in me. Let us move together through the ordinary details of your day. Invite me into routines and interruptions alike. Every meal, every conversation, every breath holds the possibility of my presence breaking in. I do not dwell only in grand gestures or dramatic rescues. I am as present in your laughter over coffee as in the quiet that settles before sleep. My spirit is woven into each second, a companion to your every breath. With me, there is no divide between sacred and ordinary. Practice noticing me. In the faces you meet, the open sky, the patient endurance of your own heart. When you extend kindness or offer forgiveness, even when it hurts, you reflect my heart. Each act of love moves you toward the fullness I desire for you. Allow bitterness to be washed away. Let grudges dissolve in the flow of my grace. Clinging to wounds gains you nothing, while I long to heal them. If you release them, I will trade them for freedom. Harboring pain only keeps you from the joy that is rightfully yours. Bring me your memories, your troubles, and your sorrows, and set them at my feet. I delight in you, not merely for what you do, but for who you are, fashioned in my image, made to bear my light. Honesty about your struggles draws you close to my heart. Transparency is not weakness, it is an invitation for me to move. You need not disguise your faults or mask your desires. I love you as you are, and I will not leave you where you are. In me, new beginnings are always possible. Hear my voice, try again, there is more. When you feel dry, come to me for living water. I will refresh you. Expect me to meet you in unexpected ways, for my resources are not confined to what you have known. If you look closely, glimpses of my generosity will surprise you. A needed word at exactly the right time, comfort that arrives at dawn, guidance when the path splits. My provision may not come in the packaging you anticipate, yet it is perfectly suited for you. I am weaving goodness into every moment. Watch for the evidence of my hand, subtle and grand. I do not withhold what you truly need. Walk forward even when you feel unsure. Take the next right step, trusting my guidance. I turn even what the enemy intends for harm toward your ultimate good. Your story is not defined by any single chapter or misstep. You are being shaped, not merely carried. My hope flows into the darkest places, planting seeds that in time will bloom. Rest in the confidence that you are fully seen and fully loved, now and always. As you draw near, you may notice places within that still clutch fear, regret, or deep inadequacy. Know this, nothing in you frightens me away. Nothing is too dark for my light to embrace. The locked rooms, the memories you wish erased, the habits you hope no one sees. I see them all, and still I remain. Where others turned aside, I moved nearer. I do not dwell on your failures, nor do I assess your worth by your strength. It is my mercy, not your striving, that transforms you. When you slip into shame, I knock gently and remind you. You are seen, known, and still wanted. Your scars, visible and hidden, are precious to me because they mark your path toward healing and wholeness. The enemy may whisper that you cannot change, but I have already begun a new work in you. Trust the gradual unfolding as much as the sudden breakthrough. I am present in both. I am not distant, nor indifferent to your pain. When waves of discouragement rise, listen for the still, small voice calling you to stand again. I never asked you to carry the load alone. Lay it down before me. Even those burdens you've set down and picked back up 100 times. My strength is perfected in weakness. At the end of yourself, surrender becomes not defeat, but the beginning of freedom. Breathe deeply and know, I hold every tomorrow. Your failures are not the final word. My love is, and always will be. I have watched as you chose kindness over anger and generosity over self-preservation, even when no one else noticed. Nothing is lost to me. Every act of love, however small, multiplies in my kingdom. Your obedience, especially when costly, is a fragrance to me. Sometimes the road ahead will seem uncertain. You may fear you are walking in circles or missing the mark. But I see your journey entire, even the detours. No sincere effort to seek me is wasted. Your lingering questions and persistent doubts are invitations into deeper communion. If only you could glimpse how my heart delights when you choose me in the midst of confusion. Even there, my purposes unfold. The wilderness is not punishment, it is preparation. I have gone ahead, carving rivers through deserts and straightening what appears impossible to untangle. Often it is in silence, not signs and wonders, that I speak most clearly. In quiet places, you will find me faithful again and again. Let me teach you to see others through my eyes. Those who test your patience, stir resentment, or cause you pain are beloved to me. I understand every wound they carry and every reason for what they do. As my love reshapes your vision, bitterness yields to compassion and judgment to empathy. You are not meant to walk alone. You belong to a story I am weaving in extraordinary ways. Your quiet faithfulness, listening, forgiving, releasing grievances, creates ripples that travel farther than you know. Many of the greatest miracles I work through you remain unseen, moving quietly beneath the surface. The grace you extend echoes the grace I lavish upon you. I am never shocked by your humanity. When you stumble, I do not recoil. I draw near with mercy and offer my hand. Learn to walk humbly. Repentance is not shameful but liberating. My forgiveness dwarfs your worst day and is freely given whenever you ask. There is no scorecard in my love. I keep no record of wrongs against you, nor do I tally achievements to prove your worth. Rest in this: you belong to me, not for what you have done or failed to do, but because I have chosen you. My faithfulness does not depend on your ability to keep everything together. The world may preach that success means hiding weakness and staying in control, but I see your fragile places and cherish them, for there my power is revealed most tenderly. Lower your guard with me. Pour out your honest prayers, your joys, longings, disappointments, and desire to be whole. I know your words before you speak them, and I wait for you to trust me enough to say them aloud. In such honest communion, transformation takes root. Allow yourself to dream again, to hope for good things even when circumstances offer little reason. I am the author of hope, the one who brings something from nothing, joy from sorrow, beauty from ashes. Your dreams matter to me, not only the ones you label spiritual, but also the ordinary desires planted in your heart. I rejoice in every longing that aligns with my good purpose for you. Sometimes prayers blossom quickly. Other times waiting and trusting in the dark are your companions. In every season, I am shaping both the answers and the silences for a purpose bigger than you can now imagine. When hope grows faint, remember, my promises are not empty. I keep them, often in ways you would never expect. When you cannot trace my hand, you can still trust my heart. The night may feel long, but dawn always follows. Hold on to me in the in-between. I never grow weary of carrying you. Nothing is beyond my power to redeem. No story lies outside my reach to rewrite in love. Even failure becomes soil for new life when surrendered to me. As you learn the rhythm of steady trust, let gratitude sink deep. Give thanks not only for visible blessings, but also for the hidden grace that sustains you daily. Gratitude opens your eyes to my presence here and now. It softens your heart to receive more of me and to notice the miracles woven into ordinary moments. With every breath of thanks, you become more aware of how closely I walk beside you, how I take delight in you. Your laughter, too, is a joy to my heart. You are never forgotten. When you feel overlooked or passed by, I gather your tears as treasures in the hours when loneliness presses in. Allow my spirit to wrap around you, reminding you that you are always connected to me. I knit you together with purpose. Your life is irreplaceable in the tapestry I am weaving, and in my heart there is a place that only you can fill. Embrace this truth, and the opinions of others will lose their power to wound. Live boldly, anchored in the security of my constant, unchanging love. Let your life become a living expression of trust in me. Even the smallest acts of obedience become divine appointments when offered in faith. Your story, with all its twists and imperfections, is a testimony to my goodness. I delight to reveal myself through your weakness as much as your strength. You are not merely a vessel. You are my beloved, cherished as you are, and welcomed into the fullness of relationship with me. I whisper your name with kindness, inviting you forward, not bound by fear or regret, but called by hope. There will be stretches when the journey feels longer than you expected, and the landscape shifts in ways that test your trust. When certainty evaporates and familiar markers disappear, look to me with renewed hope. I have always held the maps you cannot see, weaving your steps with loving purpose, knowing where each winding road will one day lead. Every unknown, delay, and disruption remains under my sovereign eye. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Though you may be tempted to measure progress by visible achievement, recognition, or the approval of others, I call you to another arithmetic, one that counts every unseen act of faith, every quiet moment of patience, every silent prayer uttered in loneliness, all recorded and treasured in the chambers of my heart. When you cannot see fruit, trust that I am deepening roots. The strongest trees are those whose roots seek water below the surface, drawing hidden strength that will, in due time, burst forth in life. There will also be days when you question your worth, when inner and outer voices whisper that you lag behind, that you are insufficient, that my promises could not possibly belong to someone so flawed or broken. Let my truth silence those voices. You are my workmanship, beloved beyond measure, called and chosen not because of what you have done, but because of who I am and what I have begun in you. The process I started does not depend on your perfection. It rests on my constancy. My love does not waver when you stumble, and my commitment is not revoked by missteps. I delight in watching you rise after every fall, for I am there, strengthening you, applauding your courage, reminding you the journey continues. In my eyes, each day is a new canvas, no matter what yesterday's page contained. Listen closely and remember, transparency before me is a gift you give yourself. I see you fully, your joys, confessions, laments, doubts, and disappointments. Not one thought or feeling must be hidden or edited in my presence. True devotion is not performance, but relationship, life lived attached to my heart. Bring me your confessions, and I will answer with forgiveness. Bring me your doubts, and I will answer with assurance. Bring me your emptiness, and I will not turn away. I will fill and restore until you overflow. In my presence, there is no condemnation. There is permission to begin again, to receive, to hope, and to dream. You seek direction, the next step, clarity for both small and weighty decisions. Rest in this. I am more invested in your future than you can imagine. My will is not a riddle designed to frustrate you. It is a path shaped by love and wisdom. Even when guidance feels like silence, it is not neglect but invitation. An invitation to lean closer, sharpen your listening, grow in trust, and find me not only in the loud and obvious, but in quiet nudges and a persistent, grounded peace. Do not fear mistakes. I can weave even your errors into stories of redemption and grace. Walk in humility. Seek me above all, and you will find that even crooked lines form a beautiful picture in my timing. Along the way, I place reminders of my love, people, moments, and creation itself, to lift your gaze and anchor you in hope. The day's sunrise, a friend's quiet smile, the peace that settles after the storm. None of these are incidental. They are love letters signed by my hand, assuring you that you are seen and cherished. I rejoice whenever you pause to notice these gifts, to breathe, and to recognize that your story is precious, even in its waiting and uncertainty. You sometimes worry your weaknesses will hinder my purposes, that the places where you feel least capable will block what I intend. Hear the truth. I delight to display my strength through your weakness. Like streams running through cracked earth, my grace fills every gap, making beauty in what you once tried to hide. Others will see my light most clearly where you allowed me into your brokenness. I have always chosen willing vessels, not flawless ones. People who lean on me and let me carry what is too heavy for them alone. As you continue, let gratitude set your rhythm. Gratitude is not polite formality. It is the posture of a heart attuned to my presence in every circumstance. When you give thanks, not denying pain, but acknowledging my faithfulness through it, your heart softens and becomes receptive to joy. Even wounds respond to gratitude, becoming places where healing springs up and hope takes root. Let this gratitude spill into generosity, kindness, and compassion. When you pour out what you have, you create space for me to refill you in surprising ways. Remember, I have given you the gift of community, not for comparison or competition, but for comfort, strength, and shared joy. Open your heart to others, even when risk feels real. You were never meant to journey alone. Let other stories intertwine with yours, teaching patience, empathy, and humility. Through every honest, vulnerable connection, my love is multiplied. Where you have felt isolated, I promise companionship. Where you have been misunderstood, I promise understanding. In lifting another, you may find your own burdens lighten. Endurance grows not only from grit, but from grace. I am your sustainer, equipping you to persevere when you would otherwise faint. On days when your strength fails, lean into mine. Never fear asking for help. I delight to be your helper. Whisper my name in exhaustion, frustration, or despair, and discover how my nearness becomes sustaining power. Let hope be rekindled with each sigh, longing, and uncertain tomorrow. As surely as dawn follows night, my mercies arrive new with each daybreak. You are beginning to sense that your patience is not wasted, that the gentle endurance of each day is shaping you from the inside out. In the hours when you press on without seeing results, I am nearer than you think, watching with pride as you choose trust over irritation. The world will nudge you toward haste, urging you to rush for value or outpace an unseen rival. I invite you into another rhythm, one that allows my timing to unfold within you. In waiting, you are learning to rest in me and savor what I am building. A quiet, courageous trust that outlasts the fiercest storm. Even before the work is visible, know that I never abandon what I begin. Your story is not defined by delays or apparent setbacks. Every season, even the barren ones, contain seeds of purpose I planted. If you allow my voice to speak louder than fear, you will recognize the fruit I am growing through your steadfastness. Fruit time and trouble cannot steal. When uncertainty weighs on your heart, you are not left unsupported. I offer more than answers. I offer myself, my presence steady when all else feels unsure. To abide in me is to find an anchor that holds as the waves rise and fall. I see the subtle ways you reach out, small prayers whispered in the dark, hesitant hopes set before me, tears that speak without words. None escape my notice. Through each of these, I draw you close and rejoice that you return to me, trusting that my love does not shift with circumstance. I celebrate your honesty and openness. There is no need to perform or pretend a strength you do not feel. I am pleased by your willingness to come, even with empty hands. You are not alone in the struggle against temptation and discouragement. I fight beside you, supplying strength you cannot muster on your own. Sometimes that strength arrives as a peace that shores up your resolve. Sometimes it is a resilient courage to keep moving even when hope thins. I do not ask you to be unbreakable. I prize your dependence on my spirit. When weariness settles in your soul, look to me and breathe deeply. No failure or weakness can separate you from my love. I see past your faltering moments and still call you beloved. Consider how you encounter grace each day. When mistakes loom large, I step in with compassion, not accusation. I invite you to begin again, to rise and take the next step. The world may replay your flaws to fuel shame, but I am never the voice of condemnation. I am the one who cleanses and breathes newness into every moment surrendered to me. My mercy is not measured by your performance. It is anchored in my nature, ever reaching, always restoring. Release the old scorecards you hold against yourself. Embrace the freedom given to you, and watch shame dissolve in the warmth of my welcome. There are relationships on your heart, strained by misunderstanding, wounded by betrayal, or pressured by daily life. Know that I am at work there as well. I see your pain and the pain of others. Where peace seems impossible, I can soften the hardest heart and mend the deepest rift. Trust that as you bring these concerns to me, I am already sowing seeds of healing. Sometimes the path to peace is longer than you would wish, and at times the answer differs from your expectation. Even so, I am faithful to cultivate forgiveness within you and teach you to love beyond disappointment. Walk with me in humility and courage, believing no relationship is beyond my reach. I rejoice when you choose kindness over bitterness and generosity over withholding. Every act of love, however small, echoes farther than you know. I notice the choices you make in secret, the sacrifices nobody else sees. Nothing is wasted in my economy. When compassion feels costly and you are tempted to retreat, remember my supply does not run dry. What you give in faith, I will replenish in ways only I can. Keep sowing good seed. You are participating in my restoration of all things. Allow my joy to lift you when discouragement presses in. You were not designed to carry heaviness alone. I delight to give beauty for ashes and songs in the night. Life brings losses, but joy returns, sometimes quietly, sometimes in bursts of laughter that surprise you. Watch for these gifts. They are signs of my nearness and love. Rest in the lightness that comes from entrusting your burdens to me. Celebrate small victories. Notice wonder. Let gratitude soften your striving, for thankfulness is the language of a heart set free. As you think about the days ahead, do not let fear take the pen. I hold every tomorrow, weaving goodness beyond your imagination. Even when uncertainty clouds your view, anchor your hope in my unchanging faithfulness. I am not restricted by the patterns of the past. I make all things new and guide you step by step, never rushing, never abandoning you. Trust that I see where you are headed and have prepared all you will need for the journey. Open yourself to new dreams. Set aside the weight of regret and allow me to birth fresh desires aligned with my heart. I am never finished shaping your life or expanding your vision. If today you feel tired or uninspired, ask for renewed vision and clarity of purpose. Believe that your best days are not behind you. I am breathing new possibilities into being even now. My plans for you brim with hope, and each day is a canvas awaiting my touch. In everything, cling to my love. Let it be the foundation that carries you through both triumph and trial. My love neither vanishes when you falter, nor grows with your achievements. It simply is steady, unshakable, sufficient. When doubt rises, return to the certainty of my affection. Let me remind you of your immeasurable worth in my sight. This is the pulse of your story. Love that endures, transforms, and draws you ever nearer to me. You often wonder whether your small steps of faith matter in the vastness of the world. Hear me. Every choice to love, every silent prayer, every attempt to rise above fear and doubt is seen, cherished, and woven into my greater design. Nothing is wasted. Your tears water the seeds of hope I planted, and your laughter brightens even the darkest path. Though you may feel lost or overlooked, know that you dwell always at the center of my attention. My gaze does not waver, not for a moment. Rest your heart in this certainty. It will steady you when clarity fades and comfort feels hidden. Do not discount your life's significance. I chose you to bear my image, to receive my love, and to pour it into a world aching for redemption and peace. Every dawn is a summons, a fresh invitation to rise, receive, and respond anew. However weary you felt the night before, even if you fell or failed, let guilt not chain you. Bring every regret and mistake to me. My mercy is more than enough and delights to restore what looks beyond repair. I am never weary of you, even when you are weary of yourself. Let hope awaken again, tender and steady. I am excellent at beginnings and even more faithful in seeing you through to the end. Walk forward knowing your journey is neither random nor solitary. It is guided by my hand, accompanied by my spirit, and watched with unwavering love. Stay attentive to my gentle promptings, a word to your heart, a nudge toward courage, a whisper urging kindness. Respond, even faintly, for obedience in small things often opens the way to great destinies. When doubts rise and condemning voices try to drown my encouragement, tune your ears more fully to me. I still speak peace to storms within and around you. When storms linger, remember, stillness can be found in my presence even before the winds grow calm. I am not only the God of victory, I am also the steady refuge in the waiting. Let my truth speak louder than any lie in the valley of shadows. However much you strive, understand that my love for you is never earned and never withdrawn based on performance. It is an eternal current, flowing unbroken and undisturbed by the tempests of your days. Receive this love. Let it recalibrate your sense of worth and possibility. Allow me to shape your sight so you see others and yourself as I do. Imperfect and needy, yet worthy of mercy and new beginnings. When hurt tries to harden your heart, let my kindness melt the walls. When bitterness seeks to take root, recall how freely I forgive, and let that vision empower you to release grievances, not to deny pain, but to declare that love is stronger. Forgiveness is heaven's language. As you practice it, freedom grows. Attend to those around you with patient presence. Bear witness to their struggles without judgment, and speak life where criticism once stood. In this way, you join a revolution of the heart, the quiet, relentless advance of my kingdom through simple, steady grace. Rehearse my faithfulness in your thoughts. Remember the many moments, seen and unseen, when provision arrived just in time, when comfort came unexpectedly, when inspiration reached you at your lowest. These are not accidents. They are the signature of my care. Learn to expect goodness, even amid uncertainty. The story I am writing with your life is one of redemption, hope, and transformation. When weariness threatens to numb your spirit, come as you are. Rest in my presence without fear of honesty or vulnerability. I welcome you without hesitation and long to bring new strength and brightness to your inner world. Stay close. Cultivate daily quiet, even amid noise. Let gratitude be your shield when worries press in, and worship your weapon when despair knocks. The more you acknowledge my nearness, the more clearly you will see my fingerprints in the ordinary dance of your days. Delight in creation. Every sunrise and songbird invites you to lift your eyes. Let wonder be your companion again, replacing cynicism with the wide-eyed awe of a child. I love to meet you there with joy that does not depend on circumstance. If you recognize my voice in these words, trust that I am near. Let this assurance take root and grow until you overflow with encouragement, blessing those you meet on their own journeys. Love is the legacy I desire you to leave. Beloved, this is not the end, but only the beginning. Each time you return, I will meet you with fresh peace, deeper wisdom, and new strength for your journey. Do not wander away hungry when the table of my presence is always set for you. Come back again and again, for my words are living and they will refresh you each time. I delight when you draw near, and I am waiting to meet you here. Amen.